Right, folks, here's one for all you horse racing lovers. And it's one for those that think us punters don't get a real fair crack of the whip, because I don't think we do from all angles, really. And based on that, I've got a little story to tell you, and then I've got a little pointer for you, and maybe a favour to ask at least one of you. I'm going to be out for about the next 4 hours now. I'm hoping somebody can do me a favour. I'm hoping they can. Right, I'll tell you what it involves. It's the old tote again. You know, I've got a bit of a bee in my bonnet with the tote, with the way they conduct themselves to an extent, especially with this jackpot lark. I did the Tote Jackpot yesterday myself, and the reason I did it is it had gone over the 10th hour mark, and when it goes over the 10th hour mark, I know the tote start to play it themselves and put more in. So I thought, I'll have a go, because I thought yesterday it was winnable. Did I win it? No, I didn't. Did I put a few bob on? Yes, I did. Only because I'm in front of the last 4 or 5 weeks, so I had a go. I wasn't as confident as winning as I was the other week when I actually won, but I thought I had a probably 60% chance. It went down by leg 2 or 3, but I thought I had a chance, and I thought it might pay pretty well. More about that in a moment. Let me tell you about the tote and what they do, for those that don't know. They do what they call seeding the pot. They think it's fine and dandy and it's right, and some people that come and visit here do as well. I'm not so sure I agree. They put a hell of a lot of money in and try to win it themselves. They play it themselves. When it gets over the 10th hour, a lot more goes in, and they want it all back. They want back what they've put in. So they put a lot of money in, and they play multiple lines. And often they're successful. I don't think the punters like me and you are that successful, but now and again one slips through the net and we get a lucky win. Now, some will say the tote should be allowed to put in, because yesterday they put a sizable amount in, and nobody won it. It never got won. So some will say, well, all they're doing is build it up, and it gives me or you a chance to win, and that is true, it does. But no doubt they'll play again today, but they'll play much, much, much bigger than yesterday, because they put bundles in yesterday, and they want to try to recoup that. They don't want that to go down the chute. All that means is, yes, me or you could win, but it's much harder today. I think it won't get won today. I think there's a chance it won't get won, even though they're going to play loads and loads and loads of lines. I'm hoping it doesn't, because I'm not playing today. I think it's too hard. I've had a quick look last night. I think it's too hard. I'm hoping wherever the jackpot goes to tomorrow, if it does get rollover, or if a big part of it does, I'm hoping it's a meeting with 1 or 2 big odds-on shots, and maybe 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 runner fields, in which case I'm going to have another go. If it gets won today, I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to play for the standard 10th hour, because I'm going to get a small percentage. I want it to play for more. But let me give you an idea of what happened yesterday, to explain what I mean about them playing their own pot, or seeding the pool, as they say. And then I've got a favour to ask just one of you, if one of you can do it for me. Because I'm going to be out for a few hours, and I want somebody to do something for me and put it in the comment section later, if you don't mind. Yesterday, the first race went off at Windsor. The jackpot is the first 6 races at any given meeting. Yesterday it was Windsor. The first race was 5 o'clock. Now, bear in mind, early on that morning, about £10,200 had rolled over. And during the course of all yesterday, up till 3 minutes before the off, only another 4th hour had been put in. So I've got a brew here, because I'm going out in a minute. I hope you don't mind me having a quick drink. I am sorry. Right. At 4:57 yesterday, there was 14,231 in the pot. So I knew they'd come with more than that, but I didn't know what they'd come with. At 14:58, there was 17,460. It's gone up 3,000. At 4:59, there was 18,456. It's only gone up 1,000. 30 seconds before the off, because they went off at 5 o'clock, they went off on time yesterday at Windsor, it jumped up from 18,456 to 35,211. Virtually doubled its money, another 17,000. That will all be tote money. And it will be, folks, because if I'm putting big place pots on, there's no advantage for me doing it 30 seconds before the off. And if I tried to do it 30 seconds before the off and miss the off, I'm not even going to get my bet on. So that's come from source, there's no doubt about that. Now, as of this morning, that 35,211, I looked at about 11 o'clock, it gone up to about 35,400. It only got 200 quid overnight. I'll be surprised if it's more than 38,000 now, and we're getting up to midday. The first race today, I've wrote the the jackpot, I've wrote where it is, and I can't remember. Is it Chepstow? I'm not sure if Chepstow's on. If you get the chance, folks, I've got no windows open. Have a look at where the jackpot is today, anybody. please, if you can, for me, have a look at where the jackpot is today. Have a look, whenever you do look, what's in the jackpot, whenever you look, and write the time down. And then, with 5 minutes to go before the first race, do it minute by minute. Say the first race is 2 o'clock. Do it at 1:56, 1:57, 1:58, 1:59, and 2 o'clock. And let us know at each minute what comes in and what comes in on that last minute. I would love to know. I'll bet you there's anything between 70 and £100,000 in that jackpot today. Well worth winning. If you can just get it to 10 pence, it's well worth winning. If any of you fancies it, have a go at it, because it will be big, I promise you. It will be big. They'll be playing massively, but it looks particularly hard today. So there's a chance even they may not win it. As I say, I hope that's the case. And if there's a small field meeting tomorrow where they run the jackpot, they'll still be playing heavy tomorrow and they will win it tomorrow if it goes that way. But I've got a chance of winning it as well, and so have you, and that's what I'm going to do. So if you get a chance, folks, any of you, just for interest, just watch how it goes and get an idea and let me know what you think. Do you think it's right they play the pot and make the jackpot? Yes, it does mean there's more money in there, and it means if one of us win it, we've got a better chance. But it also means it's nearly always going to get one, and they're going to win it to a lot more than we are. You do one for, say, 3 pence, or 5 pence, or 10 pence, because if you do multiple selections, even if you put favourites in, you'll do really well to get it to 10 or 20 pence. They'll be putting line after line after line in. The last race last night, and it amazed me because there was about 7 runners. I thought they'd cover every runner. They didn't. They only covered 2. They had 60% on one horse and 40% on the other. But the 2 at the front of the market were something like, I think, about 4-6 and 5-2. The next one in the betting was about 8-1, and it really looked like a 2-horse race. Thankfully, the 8-1 went and won it by short head, something like that. So I was over the moon that it didn't pay out, because I want it to rise. As I say, it'll be massive today. I just think it's too hard. It's too much of a lottery, so I'm not going to lose even more money. But if it rolls over to tomorrow, I'm definitely going to have a go. Or the next time there's a meeting that looks winnable. Today just doesn't look winnable to me. And you can get every favourite winning, and it may well happen. But it doesn't look like it's geared up for that today. It looks like there could be some good prices in there. And you get 2 big prices on just 2 of the 6 legs. And it normally gets most everybody out of the jackpot. That's what I'm hoping happens. But have a look at it, folks, and see what you think. And as I say, do you think it's right they should be playing their own bets, when you're putting maybe £1 in, or when you do multiple lines, maybe putting £5 in, £10 in, £20 in, or whatever it may be? Do you think it's right that they're putting 15, 16, 18, 60 grand in? As I say, I'm not so sure. I don't think it sits well with me, really. I wish they didn't play it and the jackpot just went up on a daily basis. Do they say organically with our money? Because we won't put them kind of figures in. And you would get 40, 50, 60,000 pound jackpots. They'd be great. That most any of us could win. They'd be great then if they did it that way. If they didn't play it themselves, that jackpot would grow. It might be every fortnight or 3 weeks you'd get big jackpots, and there'd be no one doing millions and millions of lines. For me, they should have a limit on it whereby maybe per bet, the maximum you can put on per bet is something like £100. That'd be great, but sadly that's not the way. Right, I'll love you and leave you. I'll leave it with you. And please, if someone gets a chance, have a look at it. See where the jackpot's at today, and write us some figures down from 5 minutes before the off to 4 minutes to 3 minutes to a minute, and then at the off. Let us know what's in there. And if you're playing yourself, good luck.